All right, today we're going on a hunt for the invisible static, the glitches, and the drop signals that are probably driving you nuts in your own home. We're talking about that hidden electronic chaos. Welcome back. This is part 2 of our 10-part series, and it's all based on a really comprehensive report from the experts over at RFI Detectives. We're basically breaking down their findings so you can become an RFI sleuth in your own home. And don't worry, you absolutely do not need a technical background for this.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever been listening to the radio, you go to turn on the TV, and bam, just a wall of static? Or maybe you've noticed your Wi-Fi gets kind of glitchy right in the middle of movie night. Well, there is a very good chance your own devices are secretly sabotaging each other.
So let's dive right in. Our investigation is going to start at the heart of most homes, the entertainment center. Yeah, you can consider this our scene of the crime.
Now, the culprit we're hunting for is something called radio frequency interference, or RFI for short. To put it simply, it's just unwanted electronic noise from one device that's messing with another one. Think of it like electronic crosstalk, and your gadgets, they are not happy about it.
Okay, so our number one suspect is the centerpiece of the whole setup, a device that's in pretty much every living room out there, the television itself. But here's where it gets interesting. Not all TVs are created equal when it comes to being a noisy offender. You can see here it's really a tale of two TVs. Those big, boxy, old-school CRT sets, they were notorious RFI sources. Modern flat screens, on the other hand, are built to much stricter standards, which makes them way, way quieter electronically. And this really shows you why. I mean, look at this. The guts of those older TVs, things like flyback transformers and deflection circuits, they were just inherently noisy. They were designed in a way that just broadcast a huge spectrum of electronic static, messing with everything from AM radios to other gadgets nearby. But, you know, the TV is rarely a solo act. It almost always has a whole crew of accomplices plugged right into it, and every single one is a potential source of interference. We're talking about all the usual suspects: DVD players, Blu-ray players, and especially those little streaming sticks and small media players. Each one of these things adds to the electronic environment, just contributing to this invisible cloud of RFI.
So what's the common thread here? I mean, what really connects a 10-year-old Blu-ray player to a shiny new streaming stick? The clue, it turns out, is often hidden right in plain sight.
Surprisingly, the main source of the problem usually isn't the really complex part of the device, you know, the part that's actually reading the disc or streaming the movie. Nope, it's something much, much simpler that we barely even think about. And here it is. The crucial point is, it's the power supply. That internal converter in your Blu-ray player or that cheap little USB charger that came with your streaming stick. That is often the real noisemaker, generating a ton of RFI just by doing its job.
All right, let's put all the pieces together. It's time to build our case file on the entertainment center and pinpoint exactly what's making all that electronic racket. This table really sums it up perfectly. As you can see, for an old TV, the noise is coming from its internal electronics. For your disc players, it's that internal power supply. And for those little streaming sticks, the finger points directly at a low-quality USB charger.
So the key takeaway here is pretty simple. The electronics we rely on for entertainment are often a major, but totally overlooked source of RFI. They create this environment of electronic noise that can actually disrupt devices all over your house.
And that really leaves us with one final and kinda nagging question. If just one or two of these power supplies in your entertainment center can cause this much interference, what about the dozens of other little chargers you have plugged in all around your house? We're going to investigate those suspects in our next explainer.